Okay, so the narcissist will take you on a roller coaster ride of the unknown. There are three stages of narcissistic abuse: idealization, devaluation, and discarding. In the beginning of the relationship, you will feel as though you've met your soulmate. You won't question the relationship because everything seems so perfect, but then something happens. What they once loved about you, they now hate. They criticize everything you do, and when you try to mend the relationship, whatever you do, it's not good enough. So then you're stuck in a situation where they love you today, but they hate you tomorrow. And you stay in the relationship because you love them, and they'll stay until they get bored and they're ready to find a new victim to move on with. Okay, so the narcissist has has a personality disorder. According to Psychology Today, there are two dimensions to a narcissist personality. The first one is the narcissistic admiration. That is when the narcissist, he seeks approval or he wants admiration from any and everyone. The second thing is the rivalry concept. That is when the narcissist, he will protect himself at the expense of anyone. Now, as you see here, the head that's to the left, he seems to be attentive, loving, and caring. The head to the right he is angry, mean, and probably full of rage. Okay. So the narcissist is so smooth, you'll never know that you are dealing with one until you've been discarded. Now, as you see here, there's a couple, and she looks like she is head over heels in love with this guy. Now, if you look at the look on his face, he has a sly grin. He's looking away from her as if to say, she thinks I really love her. Now, what causes this? In the beginning of the relationship, the narcissist always wears a mask. And because he wears this mask, what they do, like during the idealization phase, what he does is that he'll mirror you. Mirroring is when he wants to know what all your interests are, what you like, what you don't like. He will study your characteristics, your personality, internalize it, and then project it back onto you. So technically what happens is you fall in love with yourself. While he's mirroring you, he's also love bombing you. Love bombing is when they are extremely attentive, caring, and loving. You will get expensive gifts. They will smother you, and you'll probably get 120 phone calls within a 2-week period. Now, the problem is she has no idea that he's gearing up to get rid of her. All of a sudden, the narcissist, he turns into someone you don't know. This is when the mask comes off and the real person is revealed, as you see here. So he becomes cold and uncaring, and he doesn't care about how you feel or how you think. This is when the devaluation stage comes in. He will be critical of everything. He will no longer tell you that he loves you or cares for you. And you'll be left feeling unhappy and sad because of the switch. He will accuse you of cheating because he is. He will start arguments with you just because. And he will also do what is known as gaslighting. Gaslighting is when they manipulate you into questioning your own sanity. He will also either have or is looking for new narcissistic supply. Narcissistic supply is when someone admires them, they support them, and they also help them with their self-esteem. If you accuse the narcissist of cheating, he will become full of rage. And because of that, you'll actually apologize to him because you accuse him of cheating even though he is. So they don't care that they cause you pain. He doesn't care about your needs. He wants to destroy you, ruin your reputation, and anyone close to you, he will turn them against you. So this is the part where the discarding comes in. Most of the time, you won't even know that you are discarded. What happens is you're just left wondering, what just happened? He will disappear, but he will call you while he's disappearing to make sure that he still has control over you. And especially if the new supply is not working out the way he planned, then he can come back to you. Now, if the new supply is working out, you won't hear from him for a period of time. But they always come back because they feel as though they own you until one of you are dead. So there is a solution to this problem. If a narcissist tries to hoover you, hoovering is when they try to suck you back into the relationship through the idealization phase, but the discard and the evaluation phase will be even worse the next time. So if they happen to contact you to hoover you, you have the choice of going no contact. No contact is when you take no phone calls. You may or may not want to change your phone number. You block them on all social media outlets, and you don't answer the door for them. If you are able to detect narcissistic behavior in the beginning of the relationship, you can actually discard them and then just go no contact. Now, if you have to have communication with the narcissist because of kids, because of divorce proceedings, or business dealings, you can do what is known as gray rock. Gray rock is when you're having a conversation, but you're boring and monotonous. And those two methods will make the narcissist find his supply elsewhere. So one may be able to end the relationship with a narcissist early on if they are aware and if they pay attention to the behavior in the beginning of the relationship. The narcissist hates himself and he wants to destroy you. In conclusion, one should pay attention to a person who has the same exact interests as you are, and I mean like all of them. If they buy you expensive gifts early on, if they want to smother you with all of their time in the beginning of the relationship. Paying attention to those things will help eliminate heartache and confusion by paying attention to what you're dealing with as opposed to who you are dealing with. That's it.
Good.